for his love and mercy. Well, the Holy Book says God said he would have mercy on those he would have mercy on. So despite your sins or your inconsistency to serving God Almighty, he still chooses to bless you and to have mercy. So I want to say thank you, God Almighty, for January, for February. It is March, and it's a special month. It is a month where both Ramadan and Lent are in together. So imagine we started both Lent and Ramadan towards the ending of February or sometimes in February, then we march forward to March with this, spirit, and seems everything we end in March. So it is a month where we are all going to march into promotion, into provision, into love, into money contracts and blessings. So I just want to say thank you, God Almighty, for the privilege to be on the table again this morning to dissect matters without any form of bias. I am Ambassador Robin Emmanuel Oluwafemi. For sure, you can call me Rio. Guess what? I'm not alone on set this morning. I'm flanked. No, I'm not flanked. I have two beautiful people here. I have Abiola Ismail. I have Barrister Pink Egbert. Barrister Pink, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Will. Good morning, Mr. Biola.
Good morning.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Lagos. I am Barrister Pink Egbert. Welcome to the Bumper Profession.
Anytime you see the camera on one shot for Barrister Pink, and you can even attest to how your TV screen is beautiful. Sometimes people won't even know that you are using old TV. I mean, you that you are looking at me, people will know you are using old TV because you are seeing a beautiful face on your screen. So it'd be like, oh, you are using a modern TV. Oga, go and change that TV, right? And you see that she will be more beautiful on your new screen. Meanwhile, I have Abiola is an expert in so many things when it comes to journalism or when it comes to analyzing some particular discussion, especially when it comes towards political, economy, and business. Anyways, I have Abiola Ismail. Abiola Ismail, good morning.
Good morning, Rio.
I just like to call your name.
Like to call that name.
I just like to call your
Maybe they read him.
No, I don't care. I just want to call his name. This is the best place and best time I can call Abiola Ismail.
Thank you.
When we go outside now, I say, Mr. B, Mr. Abiola.
Good morning.
Anyways, a lot is going on in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But guess what? If I thought it's been a while, I asked her, and I'm going to ask this morning again, Barrister B, how was your weekend? When last did you cook?
I cook almost every time. Every now and then. I love cooking. It's therapeutic. You don't understand? And because, most of you might not understand that I took it very seriously during my junior high, then even my senior high, then I went to proper catering school. Yes, so the thing is like, I have to cook, and thank God for platforms, all these online platforms that will provide people that won't know how to cook modern dishes. So I watch all the time, and we want to replicate it.
Okay, so Nigerians, you can see on the table this morning who eats well and who eats better. You can eat well and not eat better, right? Then there is possible that you don't eat well, you don't eat better. I'm a victim. Right? The remaining two people, they eat well. As a matter of Abiola Ismail, they always pack his own food for him. He's
romantic.
Don't worry.
Romantic with love.
Okay, I'm going to start today's conversation on poison. I mean,
yes, on food.
On food poison.
On food.
Yeah.
On poison. Sorry, not on food poison, on food, because we are starting with food.
Yeah.
So let's talk about food.
Yes,
we now go
that's
to kitchen cabinet.
So that's what I'm still trying to say. I mean, dragging from food to what before then. Barrister Pink, are you aware about how some people are using a particular product in Nigeria to attempt suicide and then putting it on social media as if it is in norms? I don't care who was right or who was wrong. Whoever person that got themselves involved in such acts should be punished. You know why I'm saying it? Because the access to social media now is too cheap.
Yeah.
You will see a 3-year-old baby, we collect your Android phone, operate it the way you have done. You will be asking your child, come, Joe, come. How did you do this thing? Madam, just calm down and ask. He will tell
He
you.
will tell you.
Then they come. How did you
They
get
can
to
even
this place?
block you off your
You
phone.
understand? Then you wonder what support is going on. I saw so many parents now trying to change their password, and you ask her, sister, why are you changing your password? You say, this boy will not let the phone to rest. Oh, he will press until they lock. Some already remove password because they've locked their phone so many times because of wrong password. Now, what am I saying is there's an issue between one King Michi young lady, a self-philanthropist that we later found out allegedly that she collects money from some sponsors, to do that philanthropic work. Is fine. But out of the blue, she called that Very Dark Man.
Yeah.
According to Very Dark Man fused because the likes of Sheyi Tinubu had supported her, the likes of these Southeast movement guys now, the City Boys movement, some of them sponsored her. Maybe the girl just thought about now. It is time for me to help these people to call Very Dark Man. So he called Very Dark Man unprovoked. Very Dark Man has never called her out. They never had any issue. But he just slept and called. And by the time Very Dark Man responded, this lady attempted to drink HYPO on live stream on TikTok. And then she pretended to have to die. The hospital, yes, she pretended to buy. The hospital they rushed her to. Some people went there to confirm in Abuja. Those hospitals put out immediately a write-up that we have never admitted her. She was never a patient here, so she's not here. We figured out that the next day she resurrected. I said, even Lazarus gets you past this lady, So now when she did her video, Very Dark Man used the same product to say, you want to die and leave me, in this case we die together. Then he drank it too and pretended that Very Dark Man own pie was so terrible that they continue to make it real to people. Now they are encouraging suicide.
Yes.
And it's what I don't like. Now I just want to ask you, Barrister Pink, from the legal angle, what do you think about this case in particular? That's why I said I'm starting with poison, because these guys are trying to poison themselves and then they are faking it, but putting it on social media is disgusting.
So actually that is a criminal offense, because in case people don't know, the government own you, so you don't own your life. So if you attempt to take your life away,
you'll be punished,
and they catch you, you will end up, you cool off in the prison. But it's so sad that the product they keep using, they also came out to debunk and said that is not for it. It is for this particular, because the next thing, NAFDAC will start raising eyebrows, the content. I also use that product because it's very good when you want to wash and do every other thing. But this suicide thing, once upon a time, I was very proud of we Nigerians. You know why? We don't think of suicide. Even there's sometimes these skit makers, they will show you how somebody is threatening the uncle or so. If I would jump, then the uncle will say, you want to kill yourself, you go and bring knife, you go and bring anything, or you kill yourself. Then the person will like, uncle, I did not mean it like that. That was the skit that was out there. But if you check it at a time, this suicide was just rampant. In short, there were some watchdogs around that third mainland bridge, so that people will not commit suicide and drop into the water. In short, some fishermen, they keep going up and down because they found out that once you just see somebody stand, even if it's breeze, you want to, somebody will just come back and drag you. Don't do it. Even if it's breeze, you want to carry. So you see, the truth about this whole thing is that I was disappointed in her because I followed that King Michi, and I love the way. In short, anybody that was doing all those kind of humanitarian. So if you follow my list, you see all of them. You understand? Because I just like it. I like that surprise that the person is not expecting it. Even there's one that somebody even blessed and the woman refused to say thank you. All these kind of conversation, that is what I like on social media. But I was shocked from the blues. You just call out somebody that is minding his business, focusing on his focus. And because he felt that, so that is another thing people have to be watchful. Because you have money, or you're a billionaire, or your husband is this, my uncle is this, or I now make big friends, does not give you the right.
Okay,
to call out people.
Barrister Pink, because I know we have less than 29 minutes on set again this morning. I want to ask Abiola Ismail, from parental angle, what do you think about this?
You see, you said something that the social media is now very cheap.
Yes.
And everyone can go in, get 200 naira megabyte on watch whatever you want to watch.
True.
Now, it is high time for parents to look after the children, their homes. Now, watch out on whatever they're doing on phone, because you might be thinking that, okay, this is old enough to handle it, or trying to put him through as a young boy, 3 years, 4, 5 years, okay, what else are doing in school? Their school is already exposing them to that. You, as a parent, you must be very, very active in guiding these children. Because see what has happened. Majority, they love very dark man because of his act. They wanted to be like him as an influencer. But what he has done is now negating what he's supposed to be doing. So we need to check all this, and then just like Barrister Pink said, it's a criminal offense. Let's see how it goes and what will be the end.
All right.
If you want to use social media to promote good things, please use it, not to promote the other side.
If you ask me, I would suggest that to post should be costly. To comment should attach fine. Maybe when you make one comment, it's 500 naira. 250, 200 goes to Mark Zuckerberg. 300 goes to the person who owned the post you are commenting. Let me first talk this thing. I will write the proposal. You will see that the rate by which people will even the cyberbullying will reduce.
Yes.
Because you cannot carry your money just to go and insult another person on their page.
What about people that will sponsor them?
No, it will still reduce compared to this is free. Somebody can continue to trade. Look at what happened to likes of Tony Emaku during election, Tony Abraham, Sheyi Law, and those people who supported the APC.
Yeah.
People were all over against them, bombarding their social. Now it's gonna be business. Honestly speaking, let people pay to create Instagram now. Let them pay for Facebook. You will see when you do that, you monetize it. You see people will come when it's cheap and free. People abuse it.
So to make a post is 1K.
Yes, when you say to post your own video
is
1,000 naira be deducted. Then for people to comment under your video, they are going to pay too. Now you will start begging people to go and comment. What about likes should be free because you are not saying anything. You are not talking.
Someone like me, I rarely comment. That is the truth.
So it's actually fine.
So I hold myself, behind that my phone.
Because those
I've done everything in my mind.
Because some people have attempted suicide, some people have killed themselves based on people's comments. So if it's to monetize it that will bring sanity, then please go ahead. Mark Zuckerberg is still going to court maybe in a few days time. People continue to use both Facebook, Instagram, to preach against sanity, to bring against sense in the world. Anyways, let's go to another main poison matter. And we heard that it was alleged that maybe the chef or the cook or in the kitchen of the president. I don't want to be hungry yet, but maybe sooner. The presidency has dismissed a circulating social media report alleging the kitchen staff at the Aso Rock Presidential Villa were arrested over an alleged plot to poison His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, took his official X account on Sunday to share a video of the report and categorically denied it. The video purportedly showed activity at the presidential villa accompanied by voice-over reporting the incident. It's claimed today we examine report surrounding the shocking arrest of presidential child over alleged plot to poison President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, an incident that prompted swift intervention by the Special Police Squad and triggered highlighting security measures within presidential environments. I don't know how true this is because it seems that whenever something of such is happening in government, you always try to either deny it or debunk it. And I'll give you an example. And that's why I feel like the government should try and restore the people's confidence back in them. Trust. Last year, October, when they said there was an attempted coup, it was obvious. We all heard they denied it. Few months later, they came back to tell us they've arrested those who attempted to take over power with force from the president. Now, I don't want to hear in another few weeks that, oh, opposition party planted somebody inside the... But I just want to ask you, let me start with Abiola Ismail. Why do they keep denying such things when it happens and they come back? Is it for the public not to panic?
Yeah,
is it to protect the president?
Something like that is very weighty when you look at the content and the context of that thing. Now, if something like that, if it happens, or eventually it happens, that means the government is not safe. That means it can be penetrated through anybody.
Anybody, the cook.
So they have to deny it. Now look at it. Not only in Nigeria. Let's go to Maduro, Venezuela. What happened? It was a very close
Ally
that the U.S. used to get him. Look at the fight between U.S. and U.S., Israel, and Iran that's going on right now. It was an highlight to the supreme leader that was used to trace where he is, where he's at until they now got him on Saturday. So something that is happening already in Nigeria, this is not the first time. But any government, you must first of all protect your house, deny whatever that is happening. Now go back, do your x-ray, do your research, then come out with a statement. But in Nigeria, we are so fast to deny, to say, no, nothing like that happened. Why don't we say, okay, if that thing happened, we get back. Then within 24 hours, 48 hours, you should be able to use your apparatus to get to the root of such
because I know there are definitely some domestic staff in the Aso Rock that work directly with the president.
Yes.
Example, somebody barb his hair. I'm sure I know he does not keep hair, but hair grow on his hair. Somebody barb, somebody makes his dresses, somebody cleans his bedroom and bathroom.
You understand? He can't do that himself.
You understand? So there are some people that I don't know the level by which they screen these people. I don't know how long they've been working, but one thing I know about His Excellency, when he was going to Aso Rock, he moved with several guys that has been with him since when he was governor. Those guys still work with him even in his house when he was not in power. And we heard that, he moved, a lot of them moved because to an extent, there's the trust. He must have trusted them to an extent. Barrister Pink, what's your take quickly?
The truth about all this thing is trust. I don't know how far and how well he trusts the staff around him. And why did the person just come out with this video and start giving narrations here and there? You know, the popular saying, there's no smoke without fire. But at this point, it's very sensitive. The word poison, I always tell people to be very careful. My kind of person, if I go to Aso Rock, if they offer me food, I will not eat, because since I've heard of poison, I will not stagger and enter a plane and come back to Lagos. So I have to be careful. But it's a very sensitive thing because, one, we need stability in Nigeria. At this point, we don't need a government that will die in power. Because I remember during the time of Abacha.
What about Yadwa?
Yadwa, we don't know if it's poison, they say sickness. But the one for Abacha, it was obvious. They said apple. There was an apple story. So the truth about this, we need stability. And if we are not stable in Nigeria, because of the insurgency, we need stability. We don't need a dying president. We don't need anybody dying now. We need to drag ourselves. And at the end, there will be a resolution. To me, it's too cheap of anybody trying to take somebody's life out. It's just like you are too weak to face that person. You don't understand? You sat down and just believe that if I don't remove this person, I can't exist. That means you are not a competitor. I always tell people, you don't need to kill your opponent. Show your opponent, like back to back, both of you will be hitting yourself. But killing off people, I don't encourage that. I don't know.
Okay, thank you very much, Barrister Pink, on that. So let's quickly, switch to another topic on set this morning. Senate will deliver state police by year end. That's, if you ask me, that's very, very disgusting and annoying.
March to December.
So they need to finish killing the whole country before you pass a very significant bill. Come on, this is one of the reasons why former president and late president Muhammadu Buhari, we say he does not like democracy. The president could have taken, does he not have veto power? Can't he use it?
No, he in the constitution, maybe she will tell us more.
So because these people are the legislators, right? And when you're operating on a particular system of government, you need to, even if you want to pretend, you need to pretend to respect other people. But for the citizens, it's a bit disgusting.
I'm coming. The Senate has stated that it will complete the amendment of 1999 Constitution to allow the creation of state police before the end of the year, 2026. The spokesperson, Yemi Adara Modu, told correspondents on Friday, that the upper chamber will immediately resume work to the constitutional review once plenary reconvenes next week. It follows President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's request to the National Assembly to begin the process of amending constitution in incorporate state police as part of the effort to tackle nation's insecurity. I will just stop here.
Yeah.
I don't like, this morning I was acting on radio. As a Nigerian, what are you proud of? Not as a Christian, not as a fine girl or fine boy. As a Nigerian carrying green passport, what have you benefited? I mean, I could not get a call, one call, but when it comes to let's complain about it, people start calling to complain. People are dying. Early last 2 months, in January, I remember they called for an emergency meeting just because of the electoral bill, whatever, transmission. And that's, they already saw, if we don't take care of this one fast, some of us might not come back. And I want to believe, Your Excellency, with due respect and total humility, I want to believe that you don't want this thing to work. I'm sorry, but you don't want it to work. That is how I feel now. Because if you want it to work, you are the president, one, supreme leader. Number two, the Senate president is from your party. As a matter of fact, he abandoned his dream to follow your dream. During the primaries, he was the first to say he's no longer contesting and he's stepping down for you. He became the Senate president. If you go to the House of Representatives, the speaker is also in your party. You have the largest number in that party in the House, both House of Rep and in the Senate. You have your ministers working. You have just appointed another Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Diso.
Yeah.
You appointed who will be the Chief of Army Staff, who will be the Chief of Air Staff, who is the Minister of Defense. So all that are in your capacity to do. You can as well convince them, just the way you have been convincing your people. Because I want to believe as a party, you always have a pre-meeting before the main meeting, so that you know what to do. What is happening? The president cannot just come to when they are breaking fast and be telling the lawmakers that whatever thing you can do to pass state police, tell them, I want you to pass state police. In the next 1 month, fix it and fix Nigeria. Because these representatives, to me, they are not representing anybody. Yes, Barrister Pink said they are legislators. These guys are not making laws. They are not making law that Nigeria will see that this law is working. Whatever law they are making is what is favoring them. If it's not going to favor them, they are not sitting about it. They will go on recess how many times, collect salary, collect allowances. People are dying in those states. People die in Niger. People die in Benue, Sokoto. People die in Zamfara. Now it's coming to the southwest. People are dying in Ondo, in Oyo. Before you know, Ogun. Dawn was on this seat and she said, do you think they are not in Lagos? They are just waiting for a proper time to strike.
Yeah.
Because every day you see trailer loading these guys inside Lagos.
In pretense of bringing animals.
Well, sometimes I feel like they want to come and also. Sometimes you cannot trust it again. Because it's going crazy. People are missing that. We are battling with one chance in Lagos. Between K2 to Bega, somebody entered one chance. They could not find them. Yes, shout out to people that have cars, because people who are still jumping bus is one of the risks that you will take now. Right. Now these guys are saying they will, before the end of the year. Anything can happen before the end of the month. Barrister Pink, is this how this guy should stand? Should we just scrap lawmakers and just have executive?
We can scrap the House of Rep and leave the Senate, because the
I'm
Senate,
an advocate of that one.
Yes, because the Senate is very important when it comes to democracy. But I want to say something. I still say this. Before Nigeria accepted federalism, did they understand that federalism, that one, each state should be independent, and give out to the federal.
One state is independent, then state
Number
police
two, there should be state police is part of it.
Just like NYPD.
Yes.
In America.
So there's FBI, that is the popular FBI. That's the federal bureau.
Yeah.
Then yes, so the state police, you always see them wearing the bow hat and the khaki
They
brown.
have their structure.
Yes,
they
so
practice
you
it.
see them even on the roads of the states. Why the FBI only take after the matter if they found out this of national security? But we are not practicing it. I've said it before. We are doing umunna, that we are doing village meeting in Nigeria. We are not practicing any system of government because we have been mad. Yes, we have been mad with military rule. That is why we are having this problem. How can you tell me something that is part of the federalism that you are going to see till
the end of the year,
December, which is not even certain, which is not even certain though, it's not certain that they will agree to it. So in case they did not do, some states already have state police, but they did not brand it that way. It takes nothing for the late governor of Ondo State, Akeredolu.
Yes.
To
have the
Omoteku, to me, that Omoteku, they are working very hard, more than even the police, more than even the police. But the truth about this whole thing is that most states have their own security in place. Can't they just legalize it and stop all these different colors of chalk and
when you look
cockroach
at,
color that is just going up and down?
Federalism says that the state will be stronger while the center will be weak than the state.
Yeah.
But in our own case, federalism,
the central is stronger
than the state.
Okay.
Now look at this. Sorry.
Okay.
Just like she rightly said, each state, they already have their state police, but did not christen it as state police, or giving it different names. The neighborhood, the Amotekun. You understand? The spy in
this one in the north too.
In the
What's
north.
their name?
They have.
That will arrest you if you are taking
alcohol.
Is back.
So what they are waiting for, is just the passage. But I don't know why the party will not take us to end of the year. It's just a matter of a month or
even
2
OPC
weeks.
can turn state police.
Exactly.
Why not? So I will also advocate for state police.
State police. So Abiola Ismail, let me ask you this now, as an adult, you know, and then the National Assembly delaying important bills to be passed. Do you think we are on the right track with our court politicians?
See, one thing, we look at it as a very strong and needed bill that they should pass right now. But each bill follows procedures. The state police we are talking about, or the other bill that is very strong, they always go for public hearing. And
we've been in this matter since the last administration.
I understand. So if they do not do all that, having a referendum, having people supporting it, isn't that? That's why I want to believe that the Senate or the National Assembly is saying that give us this year, by end of the year, we will pass it, or we will work on it, but it might not even be passed.
I'm pushed to
that's
ask,
why you are saying
what
that
are the requirements to pass
they still
state
need,
police bill?
They should just pass it.
No, they still need to talk. You have to sign.
Do
you have to do.
do you know that eventually, when they pass it, the state will be responsible for recruiting state police?
Yes.
Create
But
their
they
own.
Even the payments.
Yes,
Now,
the
their
state will be
salary.
responsible.
One of the points they've been raising, if you don't understand, is if you pass state police now, the governor will be using this.
That is an assumption.
That is an assumption.
That's an
but
assumption.
Is the federal
It's an
government not
assumption.
using the police
the
too?
federal police.
Are
But that
the
is an
police not being
assumption
used?
That they are taking it very strongly. That no, if you allow this thing, that is why you are saying no. PDP. This is a PDP state. As the governor of the state, I have the right. I have this to do that. I'm the one paying your bill.
I think they need a tour. Sorry, I think they need a tour to other countries.
Better.
What if
To watch the way they operate.
at the same time,
Maybe
I
that
still
one
feel
will
like
change
there are some big wings in the police force that does not want this thing to work too.
Have they paid even the ones that they are managing?
Because their power will be reduced as a federal. There are some
Not
state
reduced.
matters that they cannot put mouth. They will come and just like the way local government will tell you, I can't fix this road, it's state road. State will tell you
That
I
is
can't fix
also
this road.
wrong.
It's
That is
federal
also
road.
wrong. Because as far as a
It's
federal
your
road,
jurisdiction.
yes, you are supposed to fix
Fix
it
it.
and demand for
Your money
for
later.
a refund.
Because the federal government is responsible for fixing that road. If they refuse to do it, then you do it as state. You are going to be refunded. I think some governors in the east are being refunded now for some jobs that they did. Maybe
personal
some people did
people.
some jobs in Lagos. It was Yaradua who paid the money to Fashola.
Exactly.
If you listen to Mr. President, sometimes he goes, citizens should hold your governors responsible. Hold your local government responsible. Because they are earning more than what you were earning before.
One of the first things the president did when he became president, aside from fuel subsidy is gone, that one he did not remove it. He told us that it's gone. So he left before he came in. But a lot of us really don't understand that statement. Now, one of the things that he did was to increase FAC. Federal, state, local government allocation, and he proceeded in giving the local government autonomy. Yet things are not working. Your Excellency, by now you should notice things are not working that way. Channel that money to another place. If it's to say, okay, whenever they are passing bill, this is the amount we are budgeting for state policing. We know, okay, don't recruit more than what you can, and recruit according to the population of your state.
They can also use part of the security votes because the money till today nobody understands
what they use it for.
Security votes.
Part
don't
of
touch
this,
it. Don't touch it.
Let's even leave security vote. The president recently said they're about to share 15 trillion naira within the FAC. This money can actually at least build one barracks each in the 36 states and federal capital territory. Yes. So okay, let's start from somewhere. Because if there is state policing, just on your street, you can just be seeing like 2-3 police officers. That is where their jurisdiction is. To just check around. They know people who live in that place. Sure. They know people who are visitors. It's quick for them to raise alarm. But the government, they know the right thing. Why are they not doing it? And they are trying to campaign for next election. If you have done well, really good, honestly, your opposition is scared to contest with you because your work is already speaking for you.
Exactly.
But in Nigeria, they still campaign with, I will give you lights, I will give you food, I will give you water.
Very boring points to bring out.
You don't hear and tire. It's like repeating a joke.
And they will not give you 2 derrick of rice. And you think that they are doing something.
Now let's go to another place where we think independence should reign. We have 7 minutes left in the studio, so we are going to be fast with it. 2027 polls won't be 100% perfect. INEC chairman warns. If you ask me, as human being, you cannot be perfect. Sure. Whatever thing you do cannot. He's right with this statement, but is he saying it at the right time? Is he at the wrong time? I have analysts on the table. Let's talk about it. Quick one. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Amokpito, has assured Nigerians that the commission has capacity to electronically transmit election results in 2027, but cautioned that it may not be able to guarantee a 100% election. Is that a loophole for rigging, Abiola Ismail?
Well, they're already showing us what they wanted to do comes 2027. The opposition are already kicking against the passage of the electoral bill, the act. Now, you are now exposing us again that, well, I've said it all.
I can't guarantee you 100%.
So in case it happens, the man is already dead.
So if anything happens, Barrister Pink, and they eventually find themselves in court, right? He can always say, my lord, I told them on the 1st of March 2026 that I cannot guarantee 100%. My lord asked, did they tell you? They said, my lord, I put it to you. You say, my lord, that what? That not is Nigeria. It's Nigeria.
No, the truth about
it's funny.
If you read this thing fully, he also used the Electoral Act to back his statement. So that is why the Electoral Act stated that there will be an
Remember,
option.
he's a son.
Yeah.
This man is a son.
So I'm saying that there will be an option, which is manual.
So what I'm saying now is, if I were to be the independent electoral chairman, I feel like I know that the people need that confidence and trust. So I don't want them to doubt me. Okay. So I will let them see that we will put. No, what if his statement is changed? That we will put in 100% effort to make sure that we deliver the dividends of democracy. Not
that,
telling us that I cannot guarantee you 100. You are telling us that you cannot guarantee 100% free election, 100% fair election, 100% transparent election. Hello, ma. We need 100% of all of those ones. Let there be fair, free and fair election first, 100%. Then when you now want to start, to do your whatever electronical something, we know that we are just starting. We've not even gotten there. It's because our leader decided not to allow us get there.
But just like you said, though, the man said, I may not guarantee 100%. If the man has come to say that, okay, I will do everything to guarantee, he has said it. That's it. He's already shooting himself. In case you guarantee.
So that 5%
that statement
is unreliant on that.
So we don't. That is why they are independent National Electoral Commission.
But who's funding them?
So when you, I know it's the government. I know the
salary.
government is paying. Regardless, who's funding the government?
You and I.
So what are we now talking about? I am just saying, if you are truly independent, number one, they should not be debating on how you are going to conduct election. The constitution has given you the power as independent person or commission.
The name independent is just there.
That's what I'm saying. Scrap everybody. Let's know what we are doing in this country.
Analyze something. Somebody's paying your salary every time from Jacob, not knowing that there's a Musa somewhere that gives Jacob the money to pay you.
I understand.
So if somebody asks you who is your boss, you say Jacob.
That's why. So make INEC Nigeria Electoral Commission. I will be satisfied. I am never satisfied with that name, independent. The fact that the president had to appoint, when you have hierarchy, you have people who are in that commission who can actually go through text of examination. You get them by merit, but they choose to appoint.
Real. He who plays the tune dictates the dancing step.
They should continue. Our time has come.
They are saying that because they are independent and they've been funded by the government, the government is playing the tune.
Anyways, Nigerians, I don't know how it's going to be like, but get ready. I can just only advise. Either your vote will be counted or not. Either your vote counts or not. Get your PVC and vote. If you did not vote in 2027, you are #1 enemy of Nigeria.
What about people with that?
If you did, that's why I said get your PVC. If you don't have, I know you don't have the PVC yet. That's why you have to quickly exempt yourself. We have to go now because I can see Afari housing as if he's the last man. But okay, yeah, just giving us the go ahead. He said we can ride on. Wow, that's beautiful. That is fine. So we'll ride on with the program till probably 10 o'clock on set this morning. Yes. But it's been. Okay, today is the first. Okay, I understand that. But we have Stanley Poikao too in the house. We'll go on a short break. We'll come back. Just in case we come back with different face or with additional person, or we come back little, you would understand. But we'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue the Monday edition of the Pompa Breakfast Show on MITV Plus.
Ramadan, the only month of blessings and forgiveness, is here again. This is an opportunity for corporate bodies to grow their brands and individuals to enjoy unending blessing from Allah by way of sponsoring any of our ARI programs, specially packaged for this Ramadan period. You can sponsor our call to prayer, Ramadan Tafsir, Taraweeh live from Holy Kaaba, Makkah and Medina, Iftar Family Quiz Show, dawn transmission from 3 to 7 a.m. and lots more at affordable cost. For information on how you can be part of this program, contact our marketing department for details or call any of the following lines: 0803 300 4531 or 0803 515 8756 or 002 9280721. Ramadan Mubarak.
My mother's name is Mary. Not only that, my sister is Mary. Apart from that, my great-grandmother is Mary as well.
And you will name your own daughter
Mary!
Mother of Jesus. You are serious? What is this now?
Jesus Christ! Hey!
Holy Mary! I say be bent for your head. Just follow me and start your household chores.
Since when them born me, I swear with my papa, I never shit man no flush am. In fact, if Ochiko enter, I dey come up here. They come up.
Before you begin, I want to show you something.
Wait this. My wife will be this.
Yes, the word of God.
You get up. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. She's carrying me and they're looking at her. Carrying me and looking at her.
I will never ever look at anything on that skirt again in my life.
House 22.
Most of those that were shot, they are actually landladies. Landlady!
The mortuary I won't go. A mortuary is a place where dead bodies are kept. 911. Mommy, it's not 911. 911 is for emergency. It's for emergency. This was help now, ma.
Because by the time I wax my single, my double, my triple, and my four pool, everybody will buy. And your family alone go buy. Keke ma pep.
Yes.
Keke maruwa. Okada. Agbegi lodo.
Come on, put your hands together for him.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Hey, please clap for him. Appreciate it.
Ológbò ya àgbàjàre. Meow. The English of Ológbò ya àgbà. Na meow.
You want this boy to vandalize you? Mommy, no, nothing. We're just... You daughter of Dalament.
Say no, daughter be no.
He's a boy, son.
House 22.
There's a job for someone to do. Everyone expected someone to do the job, but no one did the job. Everyone blames someone for not doing the job. Meanwhile, anyone could have done the job. How does that concern you, you would ask? It has become imperative for everyone to participate in the political journey of our nation, Nigeria, to avoid the blame game. Let's Talk Politics is a talk show for political news, interviews, in-depth features, and satire, where you see things differently, know better, and also contribute to the discourse of today. We ask questions that go beyond just talking points. We press the aspirants of details of what they plan to do differently and how. Let's Talk Politics for your new Nigeria to evolve.
unfortunately, we had a substitute. Barrister Pink just left the set because she needed to be on assignment with the Nigerian Bar Association. As you know, she's a barrister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So, and the substitute is what? Guess what? It's like you're removing a striker. If I remove Gyökeres, Abiola Ismail, who will enter? Gabriel Jesus. Abi Jesus. Anyway, this is Gabriel Jesus. This is Gabriel Jesus. Stanley Boy, a man that eats, feeds, sleep, and do everything on sports. And you will think that is where everything ends. Yes. Bring anything journalism, bring anything writing, talking. I mean, Stanley Poikau is here. Stanley Poikau, good morning. How are you today?
Thanks for the accolades. Good morning. That's why we are called a broadcast journalist. It feels good to be back. It's been a while. I think the last time was last week Monday.
Last week Monday. Wow,
quite an age. But it's always a pleasure, always a delight to be on set this morning. And I've heard both you guys discuss so many things.
Yeah.
The rumored video that
kitchen poisoning
that Mr. President wants to be poisoned, and I'm like, some people will just sit, will just concoct funny videos and just join, just to do what?
Just in the era where you see a video now on social media, you're doubting because AI is going crazy. AI is really going crazy. When we see video, you ask, is it real or is it AI? That's the level where we are here now.
Quite funny. Good morning, Rio. Good morning, Abiola.
Thank you very much. Now, let's take today's conversation a little bit outside the country. Iran and the United States of America. Abiola Ismail said something, and I just want to quote him. He said, whenever two countries are having issue, Nigeria is always affected. Abiola Ismail, can you expatiate, please?
Yes. You see, we are not in isolation. We are not standing alone. Every country has one or two bilateral relations that you sign with all these countries. Nigeria with Saudi Arabia, Nigeria with Israel, Nigeria with US.
We have with Iran too.
With Iran. Nigeria with Iran. Just like we have other countries too. Not because of not because of anything, but it's because of the comparative advantage that those countries have. You understand? Now, talking about Nigeria, we have population. They will come here to sign for that. Okay, we want to bring our products that we will sell. Okay, you have oil. Okay, let's sign with you. Okay, you have uranium. Let's sign with you. You understand? So if these two countries are now fighting, it will certainly affect your economy too.
Okay, I think that.
All right, let me add to what you just said now. What's it called now? The oil price now has now soared to $100. That's to tell you that $100. Now that's to tell you that if UAE, Dubai, sneezes today, as a result of our bilateral relationship, it will affect us. And that begs the question. It's not a must we should sign bilateral relationship with every country. And that's the reason why we've always said that our mineral resources should be used and judiciously used by the people. Now, if we want to sell, it's a different ballgame entirely. Now, you sign bilateral relationship with this country. If anything happens to that country, you are affected. Now, imagine what is happening in Venezuela right now. Venezuela is now selling crude to other countries that ordinarily they have over 50 million, if I'm not mistaken, at their disposal. So once it affects a country, definitely other countries around it will be affected.
Okay, that's very good explanation if you ask me. But let's touch down a little bit of a story between the Iran and the United States. And it's coming down to affect us because there's an information that is coming from the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, that is the Enekin Loko Biri. Now, the rider here says energy experts and downstream operators have warned that Nigeria may witness a fresh increase in petrol and diesel prices if global crude oil surge above $90. And I think he said, I just said he's on 100 now. Yeah, per barrel, amid escalating tensions between United States of America and Iran. The warning comes as hostilities in the Middle East triggered fresh volatility in global oil market, raising concern over the vulnerability of Nigerians' domestic fuel pricing structure despite the country's push for local refinery. Now, I'll just pause here, and Abiola Ismail, you definitely know I'm coming straight to you. In my layman knowledge, ordinary Nigerian that does not understand anything, we have Dangote refinery, which of course in 2023 reduces how much we imported fuel to Nigeria. And when they gave us the estimated prices, we spent about $6 billion importing fuel. In 2024, it reduces to about $16 billion. In 2025, reduces to about $5 or $6 billion. I'm using the or because I'm not certain about the figure, but is around that range. Now, in 2026, I'm looking like it will reduce again because Dangote is now expanding. Now we have crude. Go to the Niger Delta, we have crude. Come to Lagos, we have refinery. How is the world pricing still affecting us as an indigene of Nigeria when we have everything? They want to sell global market price to Dangote, and Dangote is doing business. Is it that the president cannot liaise that for Nigeria alone? Because in Saudi Arabia, if you convert how much they buy their fuel, it's less than 100 naira. Like it's water. Why is Nigeria owned this way? Now they are giving us another reason to increase fuel pump price.
If you look at the OPEC market and what Dangote is playing there, it's not Dangote that is playing at that OPEC market, but it's Nigeria. If Nigeria is given the quota, 2.2 million barrels per day that you must produce, or you are producing less, who is going to support the remaining? That is one. When you look at Dangote, Dangote is a businessman. He's coming to the business to make money. Yes, Dangote is not for Nigeria, but he's making business in Nigeria. It's a Nigerian. Okay? Now, invariably, if we don't have importation to support what Dangote is giving us, then we might have an increase in the price of oil that we are buying. The federal government, the NNPC, how much, or how many quantity have they imported in the last 2-3 years? How many have they done in that side? If you look at the importation, and the price and it's coming down gradually because we have Dangote to support it. But for now, would they be able to continue that importation? That is one. Will Dangote be able to supply
the whole country?
The whole country, and Dangote is also selling outside the country to make more profit. So when we are looking at Dangote as yes, a body or a private firm that is supplying the whole country, what are we turning to? Monopoly.
Okay. Permit me to say this. There's something they call modular refinery. I remember former governor of Rivers State said that the modular refineries that he's closed down were illegal modular refineries. Now, what would this do if we had modular refineries in different states? It will reduce the movement of tankers.
Do you know modular refineries, small refineries?
So modular refineries are small refineries. You understand? That refines for our consumption. Now, that's number one. Number two, our over-reliance, and I repeat, our over-reliance as a result of NNPCL not doing what they should do is the reason why Dangote is held back. That's the edge now. It can be consuming in the sense that we have relied now on Dangote for our crude. That's because you remember when Osifo talked about NNPCL not marketing what they have. You remember when he said that? Now there are so many things I think the government should do. If you're making NNPC now a limited company, a private company, then they should be accountable for some certain level of money. That's number one. Now he talked about importation. Now, when demand becomes more than supply, you know there will be inflation. That's number one. Now, the world is currently there's a war between America and Iran. Definitely, there are countries that Iran supplies oil to. Yes. Now, if they are unable to supply, it means there will be shortage in those countries. Now demand will increase. Now at that point in time, inflation will go up definitely. So when you put all of these parameters together, now before now we've always questioned the quantity and the quality of crude or the refined petrol that we bring into the country. Now Dangote came and he told us that he would produce quality petroleum products, and Nigerians are testifying to that. Now if all of this is why I think the bulk of the whole responsibility lies on the president. Why? Because he is the minister of petroleum. Every successive president have been the minister of petroleum. Now in all of this, what has Mr. President done to ensure that all of this does not affect Nigeria every now and then? He talked about OPEC. If you don't meet that benchmark, definitely there will be surge. So I think at this point in time, we need to look for a way out. We need to re-strategize. We need to be intentional, because if we keep going this same route, we'll keep being affected on a daily basis, weekly basis, and yet there won't be lasting solution to it.
Wow. I mean, Stanley, you've spoken well. Thank you very much, Abiola Ismail. But I want to proceed in asking a question. This is about, is it Bayo Julari?
Yeah.
Yes, that is the new NNPC boss. Do you think he has made any difference compared to what Kyari has done? Malik Kyari, that's his name, former
Malik Kyari.
Yeah, Malik Kyari, the former NNPCL chairman. Now, we have, according to them, Port Harcourt refinery was ready. Warri refinery, according to Malik Kyari, Port Harcourt refinery was ready. Then later, they said Warri refinery was about 70% ready. I think we have in Kaduna too.
Of course.
They've not even said anything about that one. Do you think this current chairman is going to be different? Are we going to have a working refinery? Because, sorry, there are people maintaining that place. They are paying them salary for producing zero crude. And I feel like that is scam. Now, do you feel like this man is going to make different and is going to like privatize that place?
You see, when Ojulari came on board, after a few months, he said, Port Harcourt refinery is more or less a scam. Nothing was produced. Nothing. Even before he came, former President Olusegun Obasanjo said it, that they were just playing. Nothing will come out of that Port Harcourt refinery. Why? Because they know what has been going on in that refinery. But you know, nobody is talking about Kaduna refinery because they know that one has gone moribund. The Port Harcourt refinery is what everybody is looking at, and looking at how we can resuscitate it to help Nigerians. Now, when Malik Kyari, before he left, said that they have done 75%, they have done 90%, they're going to commission it, this and that. I have the video.
They even said they lifted fuel from that refinery. But where did those products go to?
Unfortunately, when Ojulari came, nothing has been done. They were at the money spent for ATM.
The EFCC, ICPC, how many arrests have
we are
been
talking
made?
about, will this man also prove us right for being the new man?
He has been there for some months now.
He also is looking on how to make a point, make a mark. Everybody, if you put anybody there today, you and I knows that the person will want to make a mark. And the mark the man is trying to make concerning the NNPCL is to ensure that, one, we have crude oil at the time we want to have it. Then the production per day, to me, it seems like it has increased a little bit. It's under its regime. And again, the conversation the federal government have with Dangote, it's another thing. So if we have peaceful environment within these people, the Dangote refinery, NNPCL working together, ensuring that Nigeria is having, then it's a plus for the man if you can have it.
All right. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, we have to round up the program now and continue tomorrow, Tuesday, on the Bomb Breakfast Show. We have to say our goodbye. It was wonderful hanging out with you guys and having breakfast With you, Abiola Ismail, how do you say your goodbye?
Well, my goodbye is just to let Nigerians know that the fight between U.S., Iran, Israel is not a religious fight. So that don't believe that Christians are fighting Muslim or Muslims are fighting Christians. It's a political sovereignty, it's a political supremacy. That's okay, we are good, we are better than you and all that. For everyone, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Stanley.
Like I've always said, one thing should always cross your mind, that you and I have a role and a part to play in ensuring that Nigeria becomes a country that we can be proud of. Nigeria will be great again. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Abiola Ismail. Thank you, Stanley Paul Go, and of course, on behalf of Barrister Big Egbe, I am Robin Emmanuel Uluwa Femi. For sure, they can call me Rio. Till tomorrow, I'll see you again. From all of us, it's a bye-bye. Happy New Month.